22-year-old Jackson Jobe back to the hill. This will be an interesting matchup for him, as he said off the top, in terms of pitch selection, but also tremendous left-handed hitters in this Red Sox lineup that you have to imagine A.J. Hinch will target at some point over this series. Wave and a miss. There's the slider, set up by a couple of changeups and 2 fastballs.
This is perfect pitching, all to get you to the back foot slider.
And now here is Raffy. Devers was named the American League Player of the Week following a huge series in Kansas City. Devers on the ground, right side, and out of the reach of Gleyber Torres and into right center field. And Raffy has now reached base in 9 of the last 10 plate appearances. And so he's on for Alex Bregman.
Slices a ball to center field. Baez makes the catch, and a roar from the crowd. 2 down.
So 2 outs. Here's Christian Campbell.
Wave and a miss. The changeup spikes Campbell. Very clearly, Jackson Jobe came in with a plan.
And that plan is to use all the pitches, including this nasty changeup right here.
Start number 9 for Tanner Houck with a 6.10 ERA.
Everything plays off his fastball, right? And when that two-seamer's working, he's getting a ton of weak contact and balls on the ground, and all of a sudden the split and the slider are that much more effective.
He gets Kerry Carpenter to begin.
Carpenter rips that ball to right field. That's a high splitter, and that might be why, Andy.
That's a real-life example of a splitter that just kind of stays up enough for Kerry to get the bat under it, drive it out to right field. Good start for the Tigers.
Here is Gleyber Torres, who's having a renaissance season.
Fly ball left field, way back in left. Gone! Absolute no doubter off the bat, number 5. 2 batters in, 2-0 Tigers.
Boy, that's the kind of start that will just electrify that Tigers dugout.
Gleyber Torres has his 5th Tiger homer, and this resilient team, after 2 losses in a row, is ahead 2-0.
Hard contact from the Tigers off Tanner Houck in the first, and now Wilyer Abreu leads off for the Red Sox in the second against Jackson Jobe.
Abreu gives it a ride into center field, but Baez is there to make the catch.
Trevor had the 3-run home run Saturday in that 10-1 win in Kansas City. Up and in on Story, who got hit by it and gets aboard, as Jim Wolf confirms that Story got hit by that. Up and in from Jobe.
All right, here's Abraham Toro.
This is a little knuckleball over to third, and they'll get the out at second. Torres watching as Sweeney reaches over to make the catch from McKinstry.
Here now Connor Wong, who could use a knock.
Oh, he knows it. That's a slider wafting away. Summer breeze makes you feel fine.
This slider is out of my mind.
Cedon Rafaela leads it off as we go into the top of the 3rd inning.
Base hit. We hear that, and Cedon is on with a leadoff single to begin the 3rd.
And now 2nd time through, we'll see what he gets. It's a ground ball to second. Torres for Sweeney. They run too well to turn 2, both of them, Rafaela and Duran. But you'll exchange one for the other, and there's one away.
So the Red Sox down by 2, 1 out, 1 on, 2nd time through. And here comes Raffy. Devers takes upstairs and works a walk. He's had a boatload of those this season, and the Red Sox have 2 aboard here in the 3rd against Jobe.
Way high ball force. So Jobe has now walked a couple. The bases are loaded, and with 1 out, here comes Christian Campbell.
Swinging a line drive into right field. McKinstry will come in, make the catch, and Duran did not play that well. He was coming down the line at third instead of tagging. And the speediest runner in the league does not score on a fly ball to right.
All right, here's Wilyer Abreu trying to pick him up.
Ground ball second base. Torres in front of it. Jackson Jobe escapes.
The Red Sox leave him loaded in the 3rd.
And base burning by the Red Sox. Great job by Jackson Jobe to get out of a bases loaded 1-out jam.
Line drive. Fair. Left field corner on a 2-seamer. Carries 2 for 2.
That average just keeps climbing, Dan. 2 for 2 tonight, hitting now over 290.
So Tanner, a double and a couple walks. The bases are loaded with nobody on. So what a huge spot this is. Riley Green with the bases loaded.
First one bounces high in the air and gets away from Long. Here comes run number 3 without a swing from Riley Green.
Oh, runners advance to second and third. 3-0 Tigers in the 3rd.
Too often we've seen that look on Tanner's face. He is totally lost out there.
Big opportunity for the Tigers. A chance to break it open. Single could make this a 5-run lead.
Yes, sir. Base hit. on the pull side. One run in, it gets away, all the way to the wall. Riley Green on the way home, he's there. The Tigers went to Williamsport last season and brought Williamsport to Detroit tonight.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
It got by Abreu in right, went all the way to the fence, and the Tigers lead by 6.
Hard to cook up a worse start. Floodgates are fully open, and the Tigers have another runner aboard here in the third.
Nothing is working for Houck, and I mean the command's not there. He's finding himself behind these hitters.
Hits Dylan Dingler.
There's zero command right now. He feels like he's out there on an island by himself.
It's the 8th hitter of the inning and still only 1 out.
Trey, fly ball right field. Abreu back at the track, at the wall. That went up and over and back in. It's a home run. Trey Sweeney sends it up and out. It was over the yellow line. It is 9-0. The waterfall continues.
A disaster for Tanner Houck. What a turn of momentum this has been.
Line drive softly to second base, and nobody's covering first.
When things are going bad, things are going bad. And
This is where inexperience at first base comes back to bite this ball club.
It's another walk, the third of the inning, plus a hit batter. Gleyber Torres, and he bats for the second time this inning.
Oh, man. Inside out 3. From right, Abreu's throw. Not in time. 10-0.
Well, that'll bring Alex Cora out of the Red Sox dugout to finally end this. Detroit puts up 8 runs on a frustrating night for Tanner Houck.
Sean Newcomb takes over on the mound for the Red Sox.
First and third do Carpenter and Torres.
And he's got a base hit and an RBI.
Justin Henry Malloy gets to come off the bench and have a little fun. 11-0 Tigers here in the third.
It's a 9-run third inning for Detroit and still only 1 out.
Trey Sweeney has a hit. McKinstry over to third.
2 on, here's Baez. That's a tomahawk job by Baez.
Everything's falling tonight. The score comes McKinstry, bloop single, 12-0 Tigers here in the fourth.
Wilyer Abreu leads off against Jackson Jobe. Abreu pulls this one to right as Carpenter goes back at the track. That ball's gone. Wilyer Abreu goes deep for the second day in a row, and he's got 11 already this season.
And the Red Sox are on the board. It's 12-1.
One away at the bottom of the 6th for Sean Newcomb. Brings up Javi Baez.
Javi into center field. His 3rd hit of the night. Run number 13.
Javi Baez keeps on hitting.
McKinstry's got a couple of hits.
Well, I don't know how many outs there are. So there's a ground ball to first. Little bobble from Toro. Safe over there. McKinstry still legging it out. Gets another run. Malloy scores.
Scored an error, so the 2nd of the night for the Red Sox. All right, here's Toro, who is 0 for 3 today. Is high in the air into right field. Hit very well. Back on it at the track is Carpenter. He looks up. He can't get it. It's out of here. A home run for Abraham Toro. So he launches his first Red Sox big fly. And it is 14-2.
Carlos Narvaez at the plate.
And this should do it. Everybody's going to their cars happy. The Tigers a barrage tonight to douse the Red Sox 14-2, and a tremendous bounce back from Jackson Jobe along with Javi Baez, putting together another 3-hit night.